Hi everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Pageant Network. I'm so excited because this is an actual YouTube channel that talks about the Canadian pageantry. And this is very challenging because, as you know, pageants in Canada are very competitive. However, we would like to talk about the Canadian title holders that will compete in different international pageants and give them honor as they are doing their job to represent Canada in international pageants. We're also going to talk about different pageant related topics, such as where to get dresses or interview some designers that maybe our Canadian title holders can contact and be part of their styling team, as well as like catwalk training, question and answer training. This also will talk about different national pageants, particularly the ones that we posted in our introductory video, which is Miss Universe Canada, of course, Miss Canada Globe Productions, and Mrs. Canada Globe. I'd just like to also make a mention with Miss Canada TM and Miss Teen Canada TM. And just to make everybody clear, Miss Canada Globe Productions is never Miss Canada or Miss Teen Canada. We've never promoted ourselves as Miss Canada or Miss Teen Canada because that pageant is trademarked by the founders of the Miss Quebec pageant, which is basically they bought the rights from Cleo Productions that owned the pageant until 1992 and CTV. So they carry the rights of Miss Canada and Miss Teen Canada trademark TM, okay? But Miss Canada Globe Productions is a sole organization that produces Miss Canada Globe, Miss Teen Canada Globe, Miss Canada Petite, Miss Teen Canada Petite, and Miss of Canada. So why do we have a YouTube channel? Because it's so important. Other pageant pages that are on Facebook right now are very selective of who they promote, and because they consider themselves as thinking they're the best pageant. There's no unification in Canada about pageant organizations, but we work well with Miss Universe Canada and Mrs. Canada Globe. So I'm not gonna badmouth other pageants, but it is the style of the pageantry here in Canada. It's so unfortunate because other pageants would badmouth our pageant organization or other pageant organizations for the sake of getting girls or getting sponsors just to make themselves look good, which is not right because the Canadian pageant industry is so small. And you know, we belong to a very small environment that it affects other girls or other Canadian pageants. And I'm so jealous about the Filipino pageant industry or the Latin pageant industry, even Asia. They're so close knit to each other. They're competitions and they have even different camps, but they never talk ill about other pageants or other national pageants. And I think that's one thing that the Canadian pageantry has to be improved because we belong to one family. We promote different advocacies. We might have different focus of pageantry, but we should not be bad-mouthing one another or talking bad about one another for the sake of getting contestants. Because again, it's okay to be competitive, but you need to fight fair. You need to fight clean. And at the end, you need to be in camaraderie with other pageants. And that's the reason why this Canadian Pageant Network has been established, so that other pageants that don't promote other pageants because of their own decision of liking could be featured fairly, and everyone deserves to be featured through that. And we're not going to badmouth other pageants, because there's a saying that, you know, if you point a finger to someone, 10 fingers point back at you. And I'm always in the belief of the saying, you think what you do. So other pageants, they point other pageants and say bad things because that's what they do. And I've always been quiet. Our pageant has always been quiet when it comes to shaming our pageant. But in the end, other people would know the reality of it once they enter the pageant. And there's always people who are sour grapes and would talk bad about our pageant because they did not win. And it's the same thing for other pageants. So again, it's so sad that Canadian pageants are like this, but we are here to enlighten everyone, because Canadian pageantry is so beautiful, and we don't want to be put into the stigmatism of just being pageant or a girl with a crown and sash that just waves, because that's not what pageantry is all about. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'll be giving you a lot of topics. I will hoping that we would give 3 topics per week. And again, I'm looking forward to having you all watch our videos. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you can actually get all the details of all the videos or the vlogs that we'll be putting in on our YouTube channel. My name is Maya Santana Pilar, and I am the host of Canadian Pageantry Network. Bye!